Us Unscripted.
We are here, y'all.
Yes. I am Winsome.
I am Sylvia, also known as Carol.
And of course, I am Sharita Denise Cromell. And we are here. We are excited. We know that we have our live studio audience. We have our live audience watching us now, coming on different platforms. And so, because we are here, this is our first episode. Guess what, guys? We want to start off featuring our featured business for today. We want to thank Design with Love Press LLC for making our wonderful, beautiful shirts. Totally Us Unscripted. We saw some of y'all like our photos. We want to thank her for our shirts. Her information is on the screen. If you want to contact her, and she'll get you straight, she'll get you right. I'm telling you, telling you, be on time, everything. Good business, good business. Yes, y'all support her. Go support her as we will continue to support her with our endeavors. And there's her information on the screen. Feel free to contact her when you need some business. Okay, guys?
All right.
It's showtime.
Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it. So, everyone, we are here inspiring intentional living, okay?
Yeah.
So, we are here to stimulate, motivate, awaken, encourage, all of that good stuff. Planned and willful and purposeful life happenings in relationships and your emotional wellness, how you maintain that emotional wellness through relationships, in your professions, in your community, and just holistically living well.
That's right.
Okay?
We want them living well.
Yes. So weekly, that's what we're here to do, to inspire intentional living.
Oh, awesome. Well, Sylvia, thank you so much for that. I don't know if you Sylvia, Carol.
Are we calling you Sylvia, Carol?
What we calling you today? It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'll be going back, forth, and forth.
Okay. Don't worry, guys. You're in for a treat. Humor, laugh, seriousness. Go ahead, get your notepads because you're going to want to take notes.
That's
and
right.
We don't want all that crying and stuff. Okay? Keep your tears to yourself.
If you need to cry, you can cry. If you need to cry, you can cry.
If you need to laugh, you can laugh.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes, absolutely. All right. So listen, y'all, for our first month out the gate, we are going to be talking about friendship. And so the theme for this month is, what about friends?
What about your friends? Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down again? Act like y'all don't know it. Okay, like you don't know it. And some y'all was harmonizing with us.
Some of the problems wishing we went to that other part. Are they gonna be low down?
Oh my God.
Not the low down. Or will they turn their backs on you? We finna hit today. We finna hit today.
So we are again super excited to be here. This has been a long time coming.
Yes, it has.
I am so grateful that my two friends, we all decided that this would be a good idea.
Yes, we did.
Oh boy, I don't know if we knew what we were in for.
I don't know if we knew.
Right. No. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in today. On our first episode today, we're going to talk about what happens when your friends cannot provide you with what you need.
Oh, Lord.
Or what you are asking for. All right? So out the gate, we coming hard. We
trying to get hard already.
We hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
you better
10.
write this down because some of y'all got some friends like
No, listen, but for real talk though, we want to make sure that every week there are some intentional keys that we
Right.
provide for y'all.
Exactly.
All right. And
Yes.
so we do want this to be funny and everything, but we want it to be informative as well.
Yes.
We want you to be able to take your relationships to the next level,
That's right.
improve upon it, change it, adjust it, whatever it is that you need
Yeah.
in order to live intentionally. All right.
Yeah.
So we are going to start, and I get the privilege today of starting to kind of grapple with this question concerning friendship and what if your friends are not able to provide you with what you need or what you're asking for. Now, y'all, we don't talk about these topics beforehand, okay?
Nope.
We have our talking points, and that's all that we share.
Right.
So when somebody start boo-hoo crying, it's because we didn't have the conversation, and now we going like rehearse it back to you. Nah, this is the first time that we're having these conversations.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get to see our real raw emotions and expressions. All right.
Oh,
so
Lord, you mean I got to start crying?
No, don't start crying today. It's the first episode.
Okay,
Do
the
not
first
cry.
episode.
All right. So when
I got
I
my
thought
towel.
about, me too. When I thought about this question, this is what I thought about.
Right.
I thought about me being in a position where I have kind of always been the person that gives, right?
Okay.
And so as a giver, I had to ask myself the question, do I even know what I need in a friendship?
Ooh. See, I'm trying to start heavy now.
No, but I mean, we going there, right?
Okay, all right. We're ready.
Do I even know what a friendship looks like for me in this season of my life? Right? And so for me, I think that has been my issue, my concern is because I'm the oldest. I have been in situations where the expectation was for me to meet the needs of others and not really think about my needs.
Right.
And so for me, it's like, how can I ask a friend for something if I haven't even determined what it is that I need?
Right. And I think that's why it's always good because they talk about me, you all, but I always define things. So defining what friendship is to you in those different seasons of your life. So I know for me in this time frame, friendship for me is safety.
Wow.
Yeah, it's safety. So I need to know that I can feel safe in your presence.
Wow.
And if I can't feel safe in your presence, then we can't be friends on that magnitude.
It's me. Right? Wait a minute.
That's my truth and my honesty.
Wait a minute. Now, we on the first episode. And I don't understand why we already talking about safety and safe in his arms. And we already, but it's the truth though. Because for me, I'm an only child.
Wow.
So when I think about my family is close, we were raised close, but it's a different dynamic when you got to bring friends in.
Okay.
And then you're used to what you used to, and safety is a number one key. If I don't feel safe around you, I can't. The song say we can. Oh no, that's the wrong song. The wrong song.
Yeah. Pull it in.
I had to think about the rest of the words.
Right.
But if I don't feel safe around you, I'm kind of like sisters. It's like, what do I need? Because if you don't know me, then how are you going to help me?
But if I don't know me,
then that's it.
Then how can I ask you to be of support to me if I haven't taken the time to know me? You know what I'm saying? And I have gotten away with it being okay for people not to know me.
Yeah,
I've gotten away with that because people wouldn't hold my feet to the fire to be like, no, tell me how you are doing for real.
Right.
Like I could give people the little churchy answer or the I'm fine, and they will be okay with that.
But those who really, really care are going to hold you accountable,
and they're going to pay attention.
Yes,
so they're going to pay attention because they care about you,
and they're going to know. They're going to know what you need and what you want, what you like, what you dislike, or what have you, because they take the time out intentionally to study and know you and know who you are.
Do you know that this is so real for me that I can actually remember the actual experience that I had back in 2019 where I finally felt like somebody saw me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's so palpable to me that I can remember that experience.
Yeah.
Because, and I don't mind calling her name, Geralda Larkins.
Mhm.
She knew that I was going through something. I had just got reconnected with my bio dad, and she stayed on the phone with me and was like, "No, tell me how you feel."
Right.
And she made me sit in the discomfort of that moment, but she provided safety.
Right.
And it's the safety that you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what she provided. And so in that moment, I could be as real and as raw as I needed to be because somebody provided me with the space.
Right. And it caused you to dig into who you were.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I had to redefine in that moment, like, who am I?
Who?
Because the me that I had created all these years was really about to be unraveled.
Because you had
And
to look at
dismantled.
yourself. Yeah, you had to
Right?
look at yourself.
Yeah.
So that's key point number one.
Yeah.
You need to know who you are.
That part.
Who are
like
you?
you have to know what season you're in.
You have
to be able to articulate that to somebody to say, this is what I need from you.
Yeah.
But if I don't know who I am, if I don't know where I'm going,
Right.
how can I say, Carol, okay, this is what I need. I need you to come alongside me
Right.
and provide me with this, and this.
Right.
Right? And then you get an opportunity to say, I can, or I can't.
Right.
Yeah. Because that's where the not all friends are meant to be in your life forever, too, as well.
Uh-oh.
Because sometimes we try to hold on to people longer than they need to be there. And then in those moments, we do lose ourselves, too, as well.
Oh, God.
Okay? All right? Because sometimes they are really there for a reason.
Yeah.
They're there to meet a need. So that's what that reason is, for them to meet a need.
Yeah.
In that season, you're there to share, to learn, to grow. So you have to know the difference. And then I know we hear a lot of time about lifetime. Those lifetime friends are, those foundational friends who've been through a whole lot with you and stayed the course. Because
hold on, stop that.
Right.
Stop that. You went too fast. She's trying to scoop too fast. I know we on a time frame. I want to hear stay the course. Stay the course. They stay the course. In season and out of season.
My Lord. Solid foundation.
That right there.
Solid foundation.
But we're not having praise and worship. I told you
we're not
preaching. But what we said is they stay the course, and it's a solid foundation, and they create the capacity to carry you.
Okay, wait.
There's a capacity to even carry what you asking for, and can handle what you need. Because by then you've identified what you need.
Okay.
So now they stay the course, and then they are able to have that capacity to carry what you need, or even what you desire to need.
Because to go back to what Sister said is in the beginning about that safety portion, and then the people getting to know you.
Got to know.
So once they get to know you and learn you, then okay, I'm in it to win it.
I'm in it to win it.
I'm in it to win
Then
it.
they feel safe to allow you in. Because everybody don't know me, because I don't let everybody know me. But they know me. Hello. We're here, right here. They know me. And so some people think they know me, but think. But how do you know me if you never even took time to get to know me? You never took time to develop that real friendship.
Right.
And if you said something earlier about you were the one always giving.
Right.
So like it's time out for the give, and somebody taking. We need reciprocity.
Right.
Yes.
And if I feel like I'm always giving and I'm always calling, I'm always doing for you, you always in an emotional state, and I always got to be the one to, you all right? What you need. What do you need? And they crying and falling out. They always need something. I can't do that. I don't even have the capacity to handle that right now.
Well, I mean, I think by virtue of who I am as a person, I am able to, to meet those needs. But again, I think once I came to a place of understanding that I don't have to always be on. Like
Correct.
I always have to
Yeah.
have the answer. Like
Mhm.
I could just exist,
Right.
Exist.
right?
You can
Without, I could just
have
relax
and
you
breathe.
know,
Relax.
and breathe.
And breathe.
Yeah.
And breathe.
And don't be so
Breathe.
uptight.
Yeah.
And you want the Lord, I got to handle this time.
Right.
Mhm.
You know, figuring out problems, finding answers,
Right.
all of those things like are things that you just kind of get I can
Mhm.
speak for myself. I had gotten accustomed to.
Right. And you can just now be.
Yeah. In some
Be-
spaces.
In some right.
Keyword.
In those
There's
safe,
a word here
and
from
as
the
we keep
Lord
saying,
in some
those,
spaces.
in those safe
In
spaces.
safe spaces.
That kind of like us as friends we have created. So that's why we're able to talk about this whole friendship and sisterhood thing, because we have actually experienced it. We've done our work.
Come on, I was going to say we grew in the process.
We grew in the process, and we've learned each other, and we know each other, and we love on each other.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing about what we do is we care for each other's hearts.
Intentionally.
Oh God.
We had a heart doctor, right?
We
sorry, guys.
We
didn't say this, but she is matters of the heart. Baby, she
We
was
got the heart doctor over here, boy.
Yeah,
she
she
will
is
check
matters
you.
of the heart.
Oh,
But it
God.
is an intentional love.
that
Like
we
it's an intentional
that
security.
we carry.
It's an
Yes.
intentional learning each other, because we all have individual things we could give each other collectively and individually.
Right.
And we know our spaces and our spots. We're not fighting
We're not fighting
over room.
No.
Oh wow.
No.
We're not fighting over room.
Mhm.
Because when the Lord makes room, okay, that's another. I can't do that. I can't do that.
The same one who said
I
we're
know,
not going
We're
to
not
church.
going to church, but we're going to church, right?
I know, but I'm just saying, because
Okay.
people forget to make room for friends.
Yeah.
Had
Wow.
sister not made room.
Ooh, sister, give you some.
Oh, okay. Oh, I came tonight.
Yes.
I came on tonight. See, y'all, that's what I want to go ahead and say.
This is normal, too. This is normal.
But people don't make room.
Right.
But had
Wow.
sister not had the first encounter,
Mhm.
Right.
that allowed her to
right.
even know that she needed to make room,
Mhm.
then we probably, would we know you by now?
Probably not.
Probably not. We might
Probably
not.
not,
Might
right.
have. I don't know.
Yep. So in those honest moments, in those safe spaces and safe moments, you were honest about what you needed. Well, we all were honest about what we needed. A lot of times, do you all think that people are honest about what they actually need in the friendships that they're in right now?
See, that's a loaded
That's a
question.
lot, Carol.
But
we
we
gonna
gonna
okay. We got time to break it down. We got time to break it
because
down.
I think it there's so many pieces that go into that, right? Because first of all, if I don't feel like I am lovable, if all of my experiences have dictated that I'm an inconvenience or people have to put up with me,
Right.
if those have been my experiences, then I'm going to have the propensity towards not feeling
Okay.
right that's even an option for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I think it also is dictated by what have your experiences been up until that point.
Right.
I think they have a lot to do with whether or not a person is even open.
Wow.
Right? Because
so that's first again. I don't know.
That's
That's key one or
that's
key
key
number two.
two.
I done lost
That's
my keys
key number
here.
two.
Key number two. They need to be open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be open.
Yeah.
You must be open to building a relationship and friendship, because relationships, they can be beautiful. And this is another one, but they can also be complicated if you don't actually understand your purpose in the relationship too, as well.
Oh, you got
So
to know
that's
your
another-
purpose.
You got to know your purpose in a relationship.
See now, wait,
hold on. We done got you.
I
We got
know.
you thrown off.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, only because so what I'm hearing y'all say is that there's this ulterior motive within the context of my relationships. Shouldn't it just materialize? Shouldn't it just happen? Shouldn't it just be what it's gonna be? But it sounds like what y'all are saying is there is this need to have purpose, like a purpose in.
Yes, there is a need to have a purpose in any relationship that you have.
Because we're not into my friendships. You gotta have a purpose. We just going talking
we just kicking it. We just going on vacays. We just,
First of all, I'm not just going on vacation. Wait a minute.
And we're very intentional.
We're not just running around in different countries and states with different ones. Because everybody can't be trusted.
You can't travel with everybody.
First of all, I need you to have I can't travel with you if you don't have a credit card. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You got to have a credit card.
Abort mission.
I need you to have some way if we get stuck, and that's why it got to be a purpose. Because I get stuck with you, and I can't get home. I can't be traveling with everybody, and they I need purpose. And I need to know why you here. You get me off and you be right here. No. And then the first time I travel with you, we not staying together. You get your room and I got me a room.
We got to ease in.
We got to ease in, especially if we not here on purpose. Now, you was talking about purpose. You was talking about purpose. We got purpose, we save, and we reciprocity. That's different. Huh?
Girl, I feel like you were just treating us.
Because people, I'm telling you, they'll use you. To my reciprocity. They will travel with you and be looking with the dry mouth. They done travel with you and don't have no means, but they tell me I can go.
Okay, let me
understand. But we are intentionally having friendships and relationships, and everybody want to be somebody's friend.
Yeah, everybody wants a friend.
Everybody
wants a friend that they can love on and travel with or what have you. But you do have to develop into that.
Right.
It does not just happen overnight. And I think a lot of people forget that. And sometimes some people just jump in too quick. They just jump in too quick. And it takes time, to evolve. Now, some people you can meet, and it's very, it's rare that you're like, okay, all right, that's going to be my person, what have you. And it may be your person, but you still have to develop into all of these different pieces that we have been discussing tonight. It takes time.
And me and Carol have been friends for 1,000 years.
Yes.
So y'all think about that dynamic. These two have been friends for 1,000 years. And then I come into the picture. What? I have not been friends with them for 1,000 years. They've been friends with each other for 1,000 years.
Right.
So think about the implications there, right? I can absolutely at some point begin to feel like a third wheel if we didn't do it right.
Right. If we didn't do it right.
Hold on, listen, she didn't know where we were going with this. She got real nervous.
I'm like, a third wheel, what? Wait a minute.
Y'all saw how nervous she got. She got so nervous. But
if we didn't do it right.
But if we didn't do it right, if we didn't cultivate the type of relationship that we've cultivated, I would always feel like, I'm on the outside.
It's them too.
Right.
But people already feel like we treat people like that. But I taught Karen how to have friends.
Wait, what?
Karen, John? When we was young, I used to tell her. I told her, you got to know how to have multiple friends.
And it is true. It is true. She did back in, when we were getting ready to go off to college. During that time,
she had a little separation anxiety.
I used to. And I used to not only with her, with my friends, because I love my friends. I value friendship. I'm really, really big on friends. And that saying where it says, friends become your family. My friends have become my family. They are my family. They are my go-to. They my ride or dies. So, but she did. She had to teach me how to have multiple friends in different capacities or what have you. So,
and at the time I was young, I didn't even know I was teaching her that. I found out later on.
I told her later on, but she did teach me how to have friends.
And now I don't like to have a lot of friends.
She does it, y'all.
Oh, that works.
I went backwards. I don't know what happened.
You worked backwards.
I went backwards.
Oh, God.
But that comes from wrong friendships too.
Yes.
When you have wrong friendships, you try to develop stuff that's not real.
Wow. But how do y'all know? How do we know?
How do
we
you
are-
know
we
if we got
almost
enough
out of
time? I don't
time.
even know if we
Yeah,
got enough
yeah.
time to talk about how we know.
Yeah.
We may
Yeah,
have to take
I'm
this
gonna
on to the next episode.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a good question though.
Yeah.
How do we know when a person is at that place, right? To even relate to us on that level. I think that's something that we definitely would need to talk about.
Yes, and we need to dig in.
Yeah, we definitely want to dig into
on
that a little more.
So let's kind of wrap it up because we want y'all to leave tonight again with some intentional keys, right? And we dropped some keys. Hopefully you picked them up, but in case you didn't, I'm going to help you. All right? I got a minute to give you these keys. Wrap them up. All right.
You got two. I give you two.
You got to, okay, cool. Number one, when we talk about asking for what you need from your friends, you have to know yourself. You got to know what season you're in.
Right.
You have to know what it is that you need. Not only know what you need, but be able to articulate it. You have to be able to say what it is that you need.
Right.
Okay. Also, your relationships, your friendships should be purposeful.
Yeah.
We're not just willy-nilly out here in these streets.
No.
Right?
Not at all.
And within that purposefulness, you got to find safety. We have to find capacity, and we have to find reciprocity.
Yeah.
It's a good stuff.
That is.
And then last but not least, put people in their categories.
Oh.
Everybody is not a part of your inner circle.
Okay.
Right? Come on. Put them in their categories.
Hold on.
We're going to need to save that. Let's save that one.
Inner circle.
Yes.
Okay.
Inner circle.
Inner circle.
Yes.
Everybody's not your inner circle.
No.
Because you have an outer and an
Because
inner.
it's an outer and an inner.
It's an outer
Just
and an
like
inner.
the outer and the inner courts.
Correct.
Okay. We are on a Christian network. Just want to let everybody know.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Praise him.
All right.
No, so yeah, just know who is in your inner circle and what is the criteria for them. Your outer circle, what is the criteria for them? Like we can't just not do life intentionally. We got to do this thing on purpose.
That's right.
Yeah.
Know your own personal hierarchy of needs in relationships.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
That was a big word. That was a big word, yeah. Know your hierarchy.
You'll
Tell them what hierarchy is.
You'll learn that when you start to get into those developmental stages of learning who you are. So that's another homework assignment.
You know what?
That's
Why
right.
is she getting
We
the
give
homework?
homework. What they need to do, Karen?
Know your hierarchy of needs for relationships.
Okay.
Okay.
Know your hierarchy of needs.
All right. So next time you got to break that down.
I'll break it down.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they definitely gonna want that. And then be open to new things.
Yeah.
New things.
Yeah.
New things.
Be open to, because everybody is not the same.
Right.
So every experience is different.
Oh God, I could talk a whole hour about
Oh,
that.
Lord.
All right. All right.
My help come right there. No, just kidding.
Okay.
But know and experience new things.
Okay.
All right.
So let's give them some instructions. Go follow us
Yes.
on Facebook.
Facebook.
Facebook, Instagram.
Totally
Us
Unscripted.
Unscripted.
Uh-huh.
And you'll be able to see everything that you need to see there to get in contact with us. Maybe you might want to be on the show. Maybe you might have some things,
Some
or
products that you want to share with the public.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please
So-
contact us on our email, especially if you want to be a guest on our show. We drop some links on our social media pages that will take you directly to our Be Our Guest tab,
Yes.
so that we can get you on. We do have to follow some contracted things. So we do want to have you, but we have to have protocol.
Yes.
As well as this is Totally Us.
Unscripted. See y'all next week. We love y'all.
Next Tuesday.